meteorologist Jeff Donovan.
Welcome back to News Watch 12 Midday. As we start things off with a look out at Medford from the People's Bank on Biddle Road, it is awfully hazy and smoky right now. In fact, you can barely make out the hills in the background. You can see just how dense the smoke has become in just the last few hours. If we look at our current air quality right now, we are at unhealthy values of air quality right around Shady Cove. Also seeing some unhealthy air quality in the southwestern portion of Siskiyou County. Elsewhere, unhealthy for sensitive groups air quality up and down the Rogue Valley. Now, for my friends in Josephine and Curry counties, we're actually seeing good air quality this midday. We're also looking at some fairly decent air quality east of the Cascades. Now in Curry and Josephine counties, we are expecting some smoke concerns later today, although we are widely going to hang on to some of that moderate to good air quality. It is east of the Cascades, though, that as we go further into the afternoon, air quality will deteriorate rather rapidly. We do have an air quality alert now in place for all southern Oregon counties. This does include Curry and Josephine counties until further notice, because smoke is going to continue pumping into our region, continuing to reduce that air quality. And of course, that means if you have anything to do outside, wear one of those N95 masks. And really, if you can avoid the outdoors with the dense smoke, that is a recommended approach. Temperature wise, we are in the low to mid 60s right now in our west side valleys, mid to upper 60s in Siskiyou County, and then east of the Cascades, a matching pair of 58s towards Shamolt in Christmas Valley, and then we're looking at low 60s towards Klamath Falls and Lakeview. Timing out your hour by hour this afternoon for our west side valleys, we will see temperatures today in the mid to upper 70s already by 2 p.m., but smoke and haze going to remain rather dense in our west side valleys too. Along the Oregon coast today, expect high temperatures to climb into the mid 60s to mid 70s with some haze concerns in Curry County, although not as dense as smoke as elsewhere. Winds in Curry County will be picking up out of the north later today, gusting up to 30 miles per hour. In Siskiyou County, we will be tracking temperatures this afternoon climbing into the low 80s to upper 80s, 80 degrees your daytime high at Mount Shasta City, with then 87 degrees towards Wairika. And then east of the Cascades, anticipate daytime high temperatures climbing into the upper 70s to low 80s, very similar to what we were talking about yesterday with 77 degrees today in Lakeview, and then a matching pair of 80 degrees that will be observed today in Klamath Falls and in Bly. For our mountains, 73 degrees today at Lake of the Woods, with then low 80s through Prospect and Butte Falls. And for our west side valleys, temperatures very similar to what we were talking about yesterday, and unfortunately that smoke situation will be very similar to yesterday as well. As we time out your Storm Watch 12 smoke-cast getting into this afternoon right around 4 o'clock, you can see dense smoke continues to plague the Rogue Valley and southern portions of Josephine County. Very dense smoke through Siskiyou County, and then also looking at some of those pockets of dense smoke east of the Cascades. I'm just going to let Stormcast run here as we do go into your Friday. Unfortunately, very dense smoke. It's going to be widespread across southern Oregon and northern California. I know a lot of schools are hoping to kick off their high school football season tomorrow. Air quality might play a negative factor in that. In terms of temperatures, we will see temperatures today just a smidge below average, warming up steadily though through the weekend. In fact, by the time we hit Sunday and Labor Day Monday, we are going to be talking about temperatures in the mid 90s. Drought conditions, as I touched on earlier, remain pretty terrible across southern Oregon and northern California. So please, even though we have an exciting holiday weekend coming our way, please practice that extreme fire safety. So for the next 7 days, the coast will primarily see temperatures in the 70s. We are going to see a slight chance of showers enter the coast as we get into next Tuesday and Wednesday. In Siskiyou County, smoke will continue to remain dense for the next several days. High temperatures will be in the 80s today before climbing into those 90s as we do get to your Friday and Saturday. Mid 90s arrive by Sunday. East of the Cascades, expect some pretty dense smoke concerns, especially later this afternoon and into this evening. Low 80s for the next Tuesday, right next 2 days, rising into those upper 80s as we get to the weekend. For our mountains, we will see temperatures primarily in the 70s and 80s, still holding on to some of that dense smoke. And in our west side valleys, upper 80s today, low 90s on your Friday and Saturday, mid 90s by Sunday, but still holding on to that smoke.